I used to think that eating more vegetables would keep me healthy forever. That's what they told me, right? Eat your greens, stay strong. So, I did. I ate salads, I cooked spinach, and I added tomatoes to everything. But then, something strange started happening. My blood pressure began creeping up, slowly but steadily. I felt tired in the mornings, heavy in the chest. My fingers are stiff. My head is foggy. But all my checkups? Normal. It wasn't until I was 72 that a functional medicine doctor asked me something no one else had. Mr. Bennett, how often do you eat tomatoes, bell peppers, and potatoes? I laughed. Almost every day. He nodded. Let's try removing them for just 3 weeks. That was the turning point. Now, I'm not here to scare you. But if you're over 60 and dealing with unexplained blood pressure spikes, stiffness, or fatigue, this video might change your life. Stay with me until the end. I'll tell you about the 3 vegetables you might need to stop eating immediately. And more importantly, 3 powerful foods that help me feel young again, clear, strong, and balanced. Before we dive in, leave a quick comment. What vegetables do you eat most often in a week? Let's learn from each other. You might be surprised by what others are saying. Alright, let's begin. Now let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why your blood pressure keeps rising even when you're eating well? You say no to junk food. You avoid sugar. You eat more vegetables. But the numbers still climb. That's exactly what happened to me. What I didn't realize back then was this. After age 60, our blood vessels become more sensitive and more prone to inflammation. Not all vegetables are safe. Some, especially those containing solanine and oxalates, can quietly irritate your arteries. That irritation doesn't hurt like a cut. It's invisible. It's internal. But slowly, it stiffens your arteries, disrupts blood flow, and pushes up your blood pressure. And because this inflammation builds up over weeks or months, many seniors mistake it for just aging. But it's not age. It's the silent damage from certain vegetables we think are healthy. Foods rich in oxalates, like overcooked spinach or canned greens. Or nightshade vegetables like tomatoes, potatoes, bell peppers. They contain compounds that can trigger blood vessel inflammation, especially if you already have high blood pressure or mild arthritis. Drop a comment below if you've ever felt stiff in the mornings or noticed headaches after eating healthy meals. You're not imagining things. Your body is talking, we just have to listen. And stay with me. Because in the next part, I'll show you the 3 vegetables you should eliminate right now, and exactly why they might be the silent triggers behind your numbers. What you'll learn might surprise you. Let's talk specifics now. Because what I'm about to tell you could be the key to unlocking your blood pressure. These 3 vegetables were part of my daily diet for years. I thought they were healthy. But for someone over 60, with sensitive arteries and creeping inflammation, they were quietly making things worse. 1. Nightshade vegetables, tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, bell peppers. They contain solanine, a natural chemical that helps the plant defend itself from insects. But inside our body, it can spark low-grade inflammation, especially in our joints and blood vessels. When I removed them for just 3 weeks, my blood pressure dropped by 15 points. My fingers felt less stiff. My mornings felt lighter. Many seniors have silent inflammation and don't even know it. Nightshades might be part of the reason. Have you eaten tomatoes or mashed potatoes this week? Comment below, let's compare. 2. High oxalate vegetables, overcooked spinach, beet greens, chard. These foods are rich in oxalates, which can bind to calcium in your gut and form tiny crystals. These crystals irritate your kidneys, interfere with nutrient absorption, and, here's the kicker, contribute to blood pressure spikes. Especially if your digestion is slow or you've had kidney issues before. cooking methods matter. Canned or mushy greens concentrate oxalates. I replaced them with steamed greens or baby spinach in moderation. And within weeks, fewer bathroom issues, better energy, and more stable pressure. 3. Overcooked, processed vegetables, especially canned ones. After 60, digestion slows. When we eat veggies that are boiled to mush, we lose the enzymes, the fiber structure, and the natural rhythm that supports our heart. Worse, canned vegetables often come with added sodium, preservatives, and lack vital antioxidants. All these stress your arteries further. Now, I'm not saying these vegetables are bad for everyone. But if you're over 60, and your blood pressure or energy has been unpredictable, try removing these for just 21 days. Track how you sleep. How do you move? How does your heart feel? I'd love to hear your results. Post a comment after your first week. And don't go yet, because what comes next is even more powerful. I'll share with you 3 vegetables that gently restore your circulation, boost your brain, and help you feel grounded, without medication. Now that we've talked about the vegetables to avoid, let's shift gears and talk about the ones that helped me heal. These 3 changed everything for me. My blood pressure went down, my thinking cleared, and my mornings became lighter. 1. Beets, nature's nitric oxide booster. These deep red roots are loaded with plant-based nitrates. Your body converts them into nitric oxide, which helps relax and open up your blood vessels. That means better blood flow, lower pressure, and less strain on the heart. Just 3 servings a week of roasted beets. And I felt more energized during walks, less dizzy after standing up. Want a tip? Roast them with olive oil and a pinch of sea salt, they taste amazing. Drop a comment, have you ever tried eating beets weekly? 2. Cooked carrots, your silent circulation ally. Raw carrots are good. But when you gently cook them, something powerful happens. The beta-carotene becomes easier to absorb. And vitamin A helps repair blood vessels, reduce oxidative stress, and support liver detox. When your liver's happy, your blood pressure often follows. I like to steam them or roast them with turmeric and black pepper. That combination soothes inflammation and supports circulation. And yes, it even helped reduce my sugar cravings. 3. Real sauerkraut, gut health equals heart health. This fermented cabbage isn't just good for digestion. It's packed with natural probiotics that reduce inflammation across your body. Why does that matter? Because chronic gut inflammation is linked to blood pressure spikes, mental fog, and even anxiety. Just 2 forkfuls a day helped balance my digestion and mood. But don't buy the vinegar pickled stuff. Look for raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut in the fridge section. Curious to try it? Comment sauerkraut test and let me know how it goes. These 3 foods won't cure everything. But they gave my body the space to heal. And in the next segment, I'll show you how to test your reactions in just 21 days, safely and effectively. Stick with me. The best is still coming. I know what you might be thinking. Harold, this sounds great, but how do I know if these vegetables are really affecting me? Well, here's what worked for me. I call it the 21-day reset. For just 3 weeks, I removed nightshade vegetables, high oxalate foods, and overprocessed greens from my meals. That meant no tomatoes, bell peppers, white potatoes, overcooked spinach, or canned vegetables. Instead, I focused on beets, carrots, and real sauerkraut. And every morning, I wrote down 3 things. How I slept. How my joints felt. My blood pressure reading. By day 10, my morning stiffness was nearly gone. My blood pressure was 12 points lower. I had fewer cravings. The key? Keep it simple. No need to overhaul your life. Just test and listen. Want the full checklist? Drop a comment below, 21-day reset, and I'll send it to you. At the end of the 3 weeks, I reintroduced one food at a time. One day, I added back tomatoes. Next, white potatoes. And here's the shocker. My pressure spiked 6 hours after the potatoes. No more guessing. I had my answer. This is how you take control of your senior health. Not by fear. Not by pills. But by data, your own body's response. And don't go yet, because I'm going to wrap up with one lesson that changed the way I eat forever. When I was 71, I nearly died in my sleep. A mild stroke, no warning signs. No headaches. No slurred speech. Just a strange stillness in my body. That moment changed me. I realized something simple but powerful. We don't get sick overnight. And we don't heal overnight either. It's what we do, every day, every bite, every thought, that adds up. And that includes the foods we eat thinking they're healthy, like nightshade vegetables, or high oxalate greens, when they're secretly fueling inflammation and pushing blood pressure higher. We owe it to ourselves, and to our families, to question what we've always believed. Drop a comment below. What's one thing you're going to change this week? Is it removing tomatoes for 21 days? Swapping in cooked carrots or beets? Or maybe just journaling your morning pressure? Small steps matter. Because of your body. It's listening. And it can still recover. Even after 60. Even after 70. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a grandfather who paid attention, the hard way. If this video touched you, if you learned something new, do me a favor. Comment. Share it with one person over 60 you love. Subscribe, because I've got many more stories to tell. And before I go, I'll leave you with this. You don't need to be perfect to feel better. You just need to be curious, consistent, and kind to your body. Start today. Start with your next meal. Your heart will thank you.